Hello everyone, this is Thursday, January the 4th, 2024. Alright, it is 12 noon and we have a current temperature of 2 degrees Celsius and my phone has gone all crazy on me. I gotta try this again, see if I can get this phone to work a little better. Let's see. Maybe it'll come up here. Maybe it won't. I don't know. It's cold out. That's why it's not working good. It might straighten up. Well, hopefully it will. Okay. I may have to stop and see how it's kind of angled a little bit. Crazy there. I might have to. Yeah, it's coming around a little. I think we're almost level now. Should be all right. Okay. I won't undo it. It seems to be okay. All right, here we are. The 4th of January, 2024. I got to really remember to say 2024, not 2023. I don't think I said that yet, but it could happen. With the new year and everything, it could get in the habit of saying it and say the wrong year. Yeah, it straightened up for me now. That's good. Okay. So, I just left the library on Spring Garden Road. I'm going down. We're going to try something a little different today. I'm going to go down and see what the waterfront looks like in the wintertime in January. No doubt it'll be cold, but it's not real windy, so it should be a good day to do that. I just want to see if there's, much going on down there since it's middle of winter here. But we'll try it. Usually it's too windy. You can't go down there in the winter time because it's way too windy. But today's all right, so we'll try it since it's not windy. I want to go down and just see what our waterfront looks like today on this Thursday. I almost forgot the day. Thursday. The week is almost over because we never started. Work week never started until Tuesday, so Tuesday and Wednesday. And here we are, Thursday. One more day and the week will be over. I'm retired, so I don't go to work, but I kind of like it when we have the weekends because then there's other people in the house except me. That's why I like going out making videos, because I'm not a guy that sits around the house and watch television all day. Not my thing. So, big cathedral over there. Historic graveyard right here. I did a video in there once, I think maybe a couple of years ago now, showing some specific graves that are in there and notable people. Well, did you have a good Christmas? Everybody enjoyed Christmas and New Year's. You see some fireworks on New Year's. I saw some, but I didn't make a video of it. I've done it other years, and sometimes I just like to do things different. When I've done things a couple of times, skip a year with it, and you won't get tired of all that fireworks if I don't do it every single year. So I didn't feel like doing fireworks this year. Now, anybody who recognizes this area would think I'm going down in the south end, but I'm not going far. I'm just going to the next street, and then we're going to walk down to the waterfront and walk up through there. I haven't been down on the waterfront since it turned cold. So this will be different for me. But we are, my phone when I started this walk showed +2, so I don't know. We might be up to +2 by now. Depends on where you are, but there's not a lot of wind. So that makes it a little easier. This is as far as we're going in the south end right here. Just to this street. Which is, I'll let you know shortly, the sign's bent. All I can see is OP Street. The sign must have got hit by a truck, I guess. The only thing I can think of might have caused that. I think the sign got hit by a truck. Bent it right around and you can't even hardly read it now. So I'm gonna go down, gotta go over here and see what this street is. OP Street. I have no idea. Oh, HOP, I don't know. It's too hard to read. Something HOP Street. I'll tell you down here at the next time what the street is called. Maybe it was Bishop, B-I-S-H-O-P, maybe. It's the only thing I can think of that would have H-O-P, Bishop. Maybe it is Bishop. But we're gonna go right down, see where the water is? We're gonna go right down there and walk up the waterfront just to see what it looks like in January. Yeah, the only thing I can think of that would end in HOP would be Bishop. And I guess that truck must have came up or down through there or something and bent that sign right around. Yes, it's Bishop. I see the sign right there now. Right there, right over that stop sign. Bishop Street, Bishop and Hollis. And we're gonna go right across Hollis and right on down the street. I wonder if anyone's gonna let me get across here. There we go. They have to yield to pedestrians because there's no lights there. All right, there's the harbor. Dartmouth across the other side. You can see the right across there. That would be almost across from the Woodside ferry terminal area, I think. Somewhere in that vicinity, anyways. I'm going down a steep hill. Bishop Street is a steep hill. I'll turn around, you can look back the other way and see it's, maybe you can't tell from the camera, but it is pretty steep. It's very steep right here. Now, as typical of a lot of streets here in Halifax, a lot of streets are up and downhill, and except the north and south ones, they're pretty much flat. You come down, any of the downtown streets that going from north and south, they're flat. The east and west ones are all up and downhill. So this is lower water, which you've seen me on this street before. It's a flat street. Taking it from the south end up to the upper end, and I wouldn't say north end, but the upper end of downtown. That building right there is coming along really good. All right, let's get across the street. I see a few people wandering around down here. In January on the waterfront. Probably because, like myself, they realize it's not windy. It's a good day to walk around, see what it's like down here in January when the wind's not blowing. When the wind's blowing, I can tell you what it's like. There's nobody down here. But when the wind's not blowing, it's pretty good. Here's the famous Bicycle Thief restaurant and bar right there. Takes up this whole area right from here to the end of the building. Whoops, I didn't realize there was a van coming up behind me. All the bicycles there for the Bicycle Thief restaurant. And there's one bicycle up there, but this was different. I never remember seeing that before. I think this is new.
So I would like those to go back.
Pretty cool. All right. Let's go down and then we'll come back up. Yeah. Yeah, when I said we're about across from Woodside, I think we are almost across from Woodside Terminal. There's the Nova Scotia Community College. And just beyond that, yeah, it's somewhere right over there. Okay, I think that might be it right over there. All right, anyways. Remember, we watched them build this from a hole in the ground to where it is now. It's almost completed. For sure, it'll be open next summer. I see the guys over there putting the finishing touches on the siding. Man, this thing is really starting to look good. It was just a picture for a long time, and now it's looking good. It's going to be a great addition to our waterfront. Going to be a lot of new shops and stuff going the bottom down here, and a lot of people living in this new apartments up here, and you can guarantee they're not going to be cheap. I know. We're lucky we are where we are. Not in these, because we wouldn't be able to afford them. There's kind of what it looks like, and you can see the siding on it, just like in the picture. There it is. Yeah, okay. All right, let's continue on over. I'm not going to go too much farther this way because everything's up that way. But I got to level this out a little bit. It's getting away on me here. Hang on. Oops. Sorry. My hand hit something. I was trying to straighten it up and I hit the wrong button and turned it around. So hang in there. I just made a little mistake. Okay, there we go. All right. I'll try not to do that again. I was trying to, there's a button on the back to level it up, and while I was trying to do that, I hit the wrong button. There, okay, there we go. All right, we'll start right about here. I won't go down any farther, because you're pretty much to the end of it here. George's Island right over there. Look how calm the water is. No waves or anything. There's just a little ripples from the boats and things. But yeah, very calm today. No wind or anything. It's really, really nice down here. Good day to walk around on the waterfront because of the lack of wind. All right, let's go back now. Okay. I hope that little flip there on the camera didn't hurt too much. I don't think it will. The overall video won't lose any content because of that little flip. I could cut it out, but I may or may not. We'll see. All right, we'll go back now, and we'll walk all the way up to the very upper end of the waterfront here. And you'll get a good look at what it looks like down here in January. There are people walking around, which I didn't think there'd be hardly anybody down here, but there's people walking around here in January. Well, we got a lot of our celebrations out of the way. The next thing is going to be Valentine's Day. February 14th will be coming up. Before long, another month and a half will be Valentine's Day. I just want to look at this little thing. Yeah, I think those little trucks are kind of cute. We don't use them here on the street, but it wouldn't be a bad idea. Some of the narrow alleyways and stuff, it would come in handy. There's a way to put a tree up outdoors. You build a metal frame like that and then just drop the tree into the pipe. Cool. Very nice. And the fire pits are burning over here. Sometimes when you're walking by, you can feel a little bit of heat coming from them. Let's see if I can feel any today walking by here. I bet I can. Yep, I can feel the heat off of them. I can feel the heat from the flames. Yeah, this is a perfect day for walking around the waterfront. Really nice. Let's walk up around through this little walkway. Nothing fantastic, but something to do, right? I'm gonna take a walk up through here and back down the other way. Let's go look out over the water here now. George's Island again. They're looking right out towards the ocean down there. Halifax was blessed with a wonderful harbor, a wonderful natural harbor in here. It goes in quite a ways from the open water. It starts back there, and it comes all the way up to here. Whoops, this is not following me. Something happens. The cold does this. There. Sometimes I don't want to follow like it's supposed to. And I think it's the cold. It performs a little rougher in the cold than it does in the warm weather. All right, what do you want to do? You want to take the walkway? Okay, let's take the walkway. Let's take the walkway. Oh, you can take a picture with the picture frame here. You can stand behind that thing and take your picture with the cows. Ottawa, so on view at Art Gallery, Nova Scotia. You can stand right in there between the cows and get your picture taken. Yeah, Woodside Ferry Terminal is over there. Near as I can determine, that's where it is, somewhere over in there. And that would be the Woodside Ferry that's pulling into Halifax here. Wow, time's flying when you're having fun. I'm enjoying my walk down here, and I just looked at my phone. I already got 21 minutes in.
And
It don't feel like 21 minutes. It feels more like about 10 minutes. But wow, when I'm having fun, the time flies. And when it's not so much fun, the time's kind of slow. That would be like days when it's like minus 15 and the wind blowing and a lot of snow coming down. I know what that's like. I've done that. It can be fun, but it can be not so much fun too. When you get a couple of feet of snow on the ground and you're trying to walk, that's not so much fun. Which we only had that happen once. Only one time that happened. It was almost like the storm of the century. It was like huge that day. It wasn't last winter. I think it was the winter before last. It was rough. It was a rough day that day. All the buses off. The ferry stopped running because the wind was blowing so hard. The bridges were closed. It wasn't a fun day. If you look back through the archives there a couple of winters ago, you might see it. You might see the video I made out there in the snow that day. I was down over here before it actually started. It was just a flurry. And I came over here so I'd be here when this big storm got here. And I remember saying, oh, look, snow's starting to fall. We're just in time for a great video. And it wasn't very long until it wasn't all that much fun anymore. Yeah. Am I on the bicycle path of the trail? I think so. Oh well, that's okay. You know what this was like in the summer? It was all busy with tourists and rented bicycles were everywhere and things. Yeah, it was fun down here in the summer, wasn't it? Yeah. Today it's kind of quiet. The popcorn stuff is empty, and all these things are gone for till next tourist season. Closed for the season. Closed for the season. It's kind of like a ghost place in here right now because everything's closed down. The salt yard is closed. Everything is closed. But you can walk through here and still enjoy walking in here. All the chairs are huddled in here, a bunch of them. Back the first year we were here, not the first year, we got here in August the first year, but the second year I came over here and I used to busk over here, and this was the spot right here. This was it right here. Now it's changed, it's different now. It probably wouldn't be that good anymore busking here, but it was good back then. I don't even busk anymore. I'm just too busy with my videos now. But you can make money down here. If you've got a mind to busk, you can make money down here. You can tell by the flag there's no wind. Look, barely moving. Oh, and now I got my focus out again here now. Let me try to bring it back. There we go. Okay, there we go. Whenever I turn this up or down too sharply, it goes out and then it won't come back. There's a button on the front there I can push and make it come back where it's supposed to be. I see the Sackville ship is not here. Not Sackville. Maybe. I get that mixed up with the other one. That's gone too. There's two ships that were here all summer through the tourist season, and one was part of this museum, which was a merchant marine ship that was in service back a long time ago, and the other one was a frigate that was back a long time ago. And one was parked right, let me see, right here, or over there, maybe there. And the other one was parked right in this hole right here. And they're both gone now. Probably gonna do some work to them and stuff, yeah. This one that was parked in here was part of the museum. I'll show it to you right here. And now we'll get one. It wasn't the Sackville, that was the warship. This was the CSS Acadia. There, that was it. This was it right here. This ship. And it was here to take tours on in the summer. And there it was, lifted up to get some work done on it. And they painted it, and then they put it back in the water. The ship in dry dock in Halifax shipyard in 2010. It corrodes more quickly than the hull, or mounted below water line. Anyways, yeah, this was what did it say about it? The CSS Acadian has a riveted steel hull remaining in the. It's the only riveted steel hull vessel remaining in the world today, following decommissioning in 1969. It was designated a National Historic Site and has welcomed thousands of visitors around the world. to ensure that Acadia's longevity, conservation, restoration efforts are ongoing, constantly ongoing, to keep this zip in tip-top shape. All right. All right, there it is. The CSS Acadia. All right. Maybe it'll be back this summer. Maybe. We can only hope. It might be. And the Sackville, the frigate that was right here. Maybe it'll be back this summer as well. See, here it shows you where the two docked. Sackville and Acadia, right here. Okay, and there's one in the middle. So this is the Acadia. That one is not the hall. The next hall was where the Sackville was. Okay. Hopefully they'll be back next spring or summer, in time for the tourist season again. This will be this summer. It'll be 6 years that we've been back in Halifax. We moved here from Toronto 6 years ago. This coming summer. So 5.5 right now. It'll be 6 this summer. And a lot of stuff has changed in the time since we came here. This building here was just a hole in the ground when we came here, and a lot of other things weren't even here either. A lot of things that's on this waterfront weren't here. A lot of big changes. Anyways, hopefully this will fall me back around here. Yeah, okay, I think it's not too bad. So it needs a little bit of an alignment here. Just a minute. There, right there. Okay. That place is an ice cream place. The Fog Company closed down now until spring. And here's the stairs that goes down into the water. They're starting to be very famous. A lot of people likes to go down in there in the summer and wade out into the water. No takers for it today. Okay. I guess there's not going to be anybody walking down in there today. I love this place in here. You got walls on 3 sides. You got this side, then you got all that wall there, and then you got that wall. Come around there, that wall there. And when I turned it, I threw it off again. It's the cold weather. I don't like the cold. So, I'm going to try to straighten it up one more time. There. Okay. Anytime I turn it around, it just doesn't want to correct itself. It's supposed to, but I guess it's the cold. Cold weather has an effect on it somehow. And there's the stairs. They're really nice too. I'm not going to walk up there today because it's not much to see. There's no tourists here and most stuff is closed down. So, but it is nice in the summer. It's a really nice spot here to get a good view of things. Well, we are 34, almost 35 minutes since we started this video. No video of the waterfront would be complete without ferry terminal and look at the ferry. There's one in port right here now. We could take a look at that if you like. Cows, that's a nice little store. Used to be the cable wharf. Now it's a cow store. I'll try not to turn this too sharply so that it won't get stuck. Halifax Harbor Walk. There's a map for people who are tourists and they come here and they don't know where things are. And that shows all the stuff on the waterfront. Okay? Looking across at Dartmouth skyline, is it starting to get a skyline over there as buildings go up?
It's funny, I've bumped into people here in Halifax that I haven't seen in
It's been a while since I showed you the bowl here. We might as well walk over and have a look at the bowl. The Los Toros Spanish food restaurant. Right there, Los Toros. Authentic Spanish. I think that's it's in Spanish, but I think it's Authentico Espanol. I say that would be Los Toros authentic Spanish food. And there's the bowl, and that ain't no bowl. There we go. All right, that is a bowl. All right, now let's walk out here to the other side and we'll take a look at the ferry that's in here at the moment. I took the ferry across once about a month ago, and I was the only one on it. Because it's winter time, not too many people taking the ferry. I was the only one on it in the whole trip. There was 2 or 3 crew people on it, and I was the only passenger. It's not here because it's a money-making operation. It's here because it's a tourist attraction. Tourists, when they come to Halifax, they expect to see the ferry terminal and the boats, and they like to take them across the harbor. But the people that live here, it's not quite as big a deal because we see them all the time. We just missed it, but we can see it taking off anyway. And I'll show you where the ferry terminal is on the other side. It's right over there, where that other ferry boat is. That's where the terminal is over there. You want to see? I was talking about the skyline is gradually improving in Dartmouth. Right over there are 3 buildings going up right there where those cranes are. 3 buildings go up there. They're not super tall, but they're going to add something to the skyline. And right over there was 4 buildings already. That's the 5th one, and there are probably going to be more. And I happen to know that right about over in there's plans for, I think, 3 buildings going up. One is around 30 stories and the other 2 are shorter. So Dartmouth is going to get a bit of a skyline to what it has been like, and it'll gradually grow. And Halifax is growing too. So, nice to see city growing and not be dead with nothing ever happening. That's not good. But we got a lot of people moving here. People are moving here all the time. Every day, somebody moving into Halifax from somewhere. Every day. So here we are. I'm up on the upper end of the Well, we might be able to go a little bit further yet before we end this walk. Why not, right? We've walked around in here, the historic properties. We've done that, but we're just going to try to go right up the outside here. And we've already shown that stuff, so we're not going to do that again today. This just don't want to straighten up for me. There we go. Okay. It's hard to keep it straight when it's cold out. You just how it's the nature of them, I guess. They just don't work good in the cold. There we go. Now go down right on around. We'll go right on around down here and no sense looking at half the waterfront. Might look at all of it, right? Sure. We might get a close-up look at the ferry coming over now. There's one coming across. If we don't walk too fast, we'll get a good look at this one coming over. For anyone who haven't been to Halifax or haven't seen these strange-looking boats up close, this is where we came from, down in there, and this is where we're going up that way. I don't know how far we'll go, but we can go a little bit more before we're to the end of the waterfront. There we are, one going, one coming. Pickford and Black, whatever that is. Inside of that building, there's a little mini kind of a mall, and there's a place to get coffee and stuff like that. You can see the McDonald Bridge in the background there. Well, we can't walk through this one because the chains are fastened. So we'll have to walk it through here. And we're still in the historic properties area. A lot of these buildings have been refurbished and made into businesses, but they were served a different function a long time ago. Way back. These are old buildings here. These are very, very old buildings. We'll go a little bit more and then we'll be to the end of our waterfront and the end of our walk. Just go a little bit more and we'll be up to where the casino is. Okay, they got another wharf right here. That building right there, I wouldn't even make a guess as to how old that might be. But for sure it's old. Well, we're not going to go really much. We'll go to the end of this walkway, and that'll pretty much be as far as you can go, probably up here. So we'll see if we can go farther than that. I'm not sure. Do you want to look in the window? Not much to see, is there? Nah, just an empty building with garbage cans in there. That's all that's in there. But it is a historical building. No doubt there'll be a shop in there this coming summer, probably. I see what looks like fishing boats across the harbor. They're probably lobster boats, more than likely, because I think the lobster season's still on. So they're more than likely lobster boats. That does light up at night. Look Canada sign. Well, we can go a little bit farther. We might as well walk the rest of the way. Look, there it shows where we are now. You are here, almost to the end of the, whoops, almost to the end of it. There we go. Turn this back around. There we go. For some reason, it straightened up pretty good on its own that time. This is the Marriott Hotel right here, Halifax Harbor Marriott. And the casino is just beyond this. I don't think it does all that much in the winter time, probably. When not in the tourist season. The tourists like to go to the casino, but the average people living here, I don't think they bother with it much. I know people come from other parts of Atlantic Canada where they've never had a casino and they come here and they go in the casino, but people that live here, I don't know, not so much, I don't think. See, there's where the 3 buildings are going up right there, where those 3 cranes are. It's gonna be nice to have some more buildings on the horizon over there. And there's the community college over there. And there's looking back out toward the ocean. Like I said, we got a really big harbor here, in-depth harbor. It goes a long ways yet. What they call the Bedford Basin is on beyond the bridge and the next bridge and way up in there. Well, let's come around, or have I got to try to coax it? There we go. Look at it. Well, we're to the end of the waterfront. We might as well walk out onto the front here and have a look at the street. I see Scotia Square over there, so we're going to wind up at Scotia Square, and maybe I'll have a coffee, and then maybe I'll head back home after that. What do you think of these buildings here, right out over the water? Eh? Pretty cool for a building that's quite tall, and they're built right out over the water. Amazing. There's part of the pedway right there. I'm just going to change hands. It does get a little tiresome after a while, even though it's not heavy. But if you just hold it there a long time in one hand, trying to hold it stiff, you notice your shoulder getting a little stiff, and your arm, and your hands. Maybe it's me, maybe I'm getting old. But I think it'd be anybody. Can you see Scotia Square in the distance? Looking underneath that part of the pedway, and where that tall building is, right there, that's Scotia Square. We used to be able to walk right straight up there and go up a set of stairs and be right there, but I don't think that's possible now with the construction. Okay, I'm back. My storage got full and I had to erase some previous videos. And now we're back. I didn't want to just end it because I didn't sign off or anything. And I wanted to walk through here, so just want to see what's happening down here on the Cogswell project. You can see a lot of things have changed since the way it used to be. There's a cement slab down there now, and All of this used to be filled with earth. All of this. Now it's gone. That'll probably be taken out yet. More than likely. But this looks way different than it did. We're going to get there. All right, now, look at it. Look what it looks like from here now. That's nice, yeah, it looks really good. Here, the Marriott Hotel, and then they got some of the old historic area. It's going to be nice. When this is all done, it's going to be fantastic. I think I can jaywalk across here. It looks pretty safe. Yeah, it looks pretty safe. I should be able to do that. Sure, I can get across here. There we go. This looks like might be going to be a bus stop right here or something, the way it looks. We can't go through there at all, so we got to walk around. But that's okay. I hope you enjoyed the waterfront walk this morning. And we're finishing off here in the historic properties. Then the bordering part of the north end of Halifax. The north end is just up there, but this is kind of the north of downtown. So I see Scotia Square through there, but we got to walk around. Just can't get up through there right now. So, this was great. You never know what will make a video of. Okay, we'll walk up a little bit of this. I'm not sure where I'm going to sign off shortly. So I hope you enjoyed this little walk around Waterfront, downtown here a little bit. On this beautiful January day. +2 no less, and no wind. You can't beat it. January could easily be -10 or 15 or 20 and a blizzard. So be thankful that it's +2 and still great. They say there's snow coming, so we'll see. Some places are going to get a lot, some places maybe not so much. We'll see what we get. Halifax gets less than New Brunswick or Newfoundland. We get less snow here. So thankful for that. So, if you enjoyed this video, I love it if you subscribe, if you're not a subscriber. And I love it if you make some comments. I love reading the comments. I can't wait every morning to look at my phone and see what's on there for comments, so I can answer everybody back. So, if you make comments on there before, my thanks to you for coming. I just love it. Really look forward to it. With that, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.